What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me up 100 times.
Here we go. Brandon, the anime guy, so much insanity, so little time. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It's so little time. So yesterday I had a video where I was going to talk about this, but I figured I'd wait to show it to you guys. Ted Cruz absolutely destroyed this woman, but this is the type of stuff that we need in this insane society today, where we got people working in high positions who are activists. They're not their job, they're activists. And so this is a prime example of that. Watch your boy Ted Cruz cook right here.
In your court, what matters more? The rights of individuals or your political ideology?
I apply the law to the facts.
I asked a question, which matters more?
Well, my political ideology doesn't matter at all.
So first things first is when you're talking to these people, you have to do what he just did, because they will try to gaslight you and deflect. You got to go, no. I asked you a question. Address this point. Don't veer off the path. Don't go into la la land. Answer my motherfucking question. And we're not trying to silence you, right? We just want the world to see you for what you are. That's why people like Alyssa McConaughey and company don't want to come talk to us, because they know they're going to get fucking exposed.
Okay, so I don't believe you. And I think this case demonstrates that
listen to this.
You are willing to subjugate the rights of individuals to satisfy your political ideology. This case involves a male defendant who raped a 9-year-old boy. Was he guilty of that?
Yes, the petitioner pled guilty to that.
Okay, so he raped a 9-year-old boy. He also raped a 17-year-old girl. Was he guilty of that?
He pled guilty. The petitioner pled guilty to that crime as well.
So was he guilty?
I hope so, because she pled guilty to it.
The fuck you mean? You hope so because she pled guilty to it. And what you mean she? We're talking about a man. The fuck?
He was a he when he did this.
That's correct.
1 year after being released again, he was convicted of having child pornography. Is that correct?
I'm unclear on exactly the time frame that you're at, but the petitioner was convicted of distributing child pornography.
Child pornography that was images of adults violently raping children.
Abhorrent conduct.
Okay.
For which there are real victims.
What? And this individual, 6'2", biologically a man. A minute ago you said that when this man decided that he was a she, you said this individual was, quote, I wrote it down, sober and entirely a female. What? That phrase struck me as remarkable. Did this individual have male genitalia?
I think what I said, or at least what
that is a verbatim quote, entirely a female.
Sorry, what I meant to say was hormonally a female.
Okay, but that's not entirely. Did this individual have male genitalia?
Yes.
So you took a 6'2" serial rapist, serial child rapist with male genitalia, and he said, you know, I'd like to be in a women's prison. And your answer was, that sounds great to me. Let me ask you something.
You can't make this shit up.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
This is a judge! This is a judge! What is wrong with our society? You said, bro, that nigga's in prison having a ball. I'm taking your cheeks. I'm taking her cheeks. I'm taking his cheeks. I'm taking all the cheeks. I'm 6'2". I'm taking all the cheeks because you can't stop me. Let's keep going.
The other women in that prison, do they have any rights?
Is that a question you're
Yes,
asking me?
the other women in that prison, do they have any rights?
Of course.
Do they have the right not to have a 6'2" man who is a repeat serial rapist put in as their cellmate?
Senator Cruz, I considered the facts presented to me, and I reached a decision
I asked you a
based on what
question.
the law.
Is it a fact that a man with a dick with a wig on is a woman? Is that a fact? Is that verifiable by multiple other credible sources? No, I don't think it is. Why the fuck you lying?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
If it was your daughter sitting in a jail cell or in a locker room in general, and you knew that there was a 6'2" serial rapist being sent to her cell, her locker room, would you be okay with it? I doubt it.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no.
I asked you a question. Do they have a right not to have a 6'2" man who is a serial rapist put in as their cellmate? Do those women have a right to that?
Every person who's incarcerated has the right to be safe in their space.
But you didn't think so. You didn't think so. And in fact, I'm going to give some quotes from your order because Senator Kennedy is right. This is not a judge's order. This is a political activist. By the way, the beginning of your order says, at birth, people are typically assigned a gender. I got to say that would astonish a lot of Americans. A lot of Americans think you go to the hospital, a baby is born, and congratulations, you have a little boy, a little girl. The assigned a gender, I know you went to Brown, but it sounds like it's in a college faculty lounge with no bearing on reality. The Bureau of Prison argued what I'm saying right now, that if you put this person in a female prison, there will be a risk of sexual assault to the women. And you know what you did? You said you didn't care about the women. Have you dealt in what universe is someone who is a serial repeat child rapist not at a risk of reoffending?
Senator, as I do in every case.
Okay, I know you've been told to repeat the line, I follow the law. I asked a question.
What the fuck?
In what universe is someone who is a serial repeat child rapist not at risk of reoffending?
Sir, I looked at the facts that were before me in this case. All of the evidence, including the statements of every warden who had supervised this petitioner.
I have to say, if I were the father of one of those women, and you decided that my daughter's cellmate was going to be a 6'2" man who over and over and over again committed violent sexual assault, I would say the entire justice system is absurd, and it is clear on your record your political ideology matters a heck of a lot more than the rights of those women that you endangered. I think you're a radical, and I think you have no business being a judge.
I would say more than that. I'd say you deserve to have. Listen. Say what you want. Judge me. Call me a barbarian. Whatever. I believe we in desperate need of some physical violence around this mother. I'm sorry. Maybe that sounds radical. I'm a firm believer that we're just at a point in society where people are arguing bullshit. There are people that's arguing bullshit. There's people who are arguing logic, and neither one give a fuck about each other. I just believe ass whoopings are needed. I think we should get back to whipping kids in school. I think we should get back to men coming together and fighting it out when they have disagreements and they can't come to an agreement. That's what I believe. I'm sorry. Maybe that makes me some type of way. I apologize if that offends anybody, but I just believe motherfuckers be like, violence is never the way. Shit. If you have a daughter where a person literally believes that a man with a wig on who still has a dick, who's 6'2", belongs in the same goddamn jail cell as your daughter, somebody needs their ass whooped. I ain't saying I'm gonna be the one to do it. I'm not gonna hit a woman, but somebody need their ass whooped. Let's get to some of these comments, man. It's making me really relive 2015 when the left was all 1 in 4 at a college get R-worded, but then this judge keeps talking, and I'm like, are you folks ever not clowns making shit up? Oh, you're talking about the fallacy about 1 in 4 kids getting 1 in 4 women getting their cheeks taken from them in college. Yeah, that was a lie. Okay. I bet Riley's gun collection has got bigger since she met the left. I know that's right. Hold on, guys. I gotta use the rest.
Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you,